Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing another Tea with Nan on a Monday. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. That's one of my favourite cups at the moment, and it's very pink. And I'm very pink today. I'm all dressed in pink. I don't know why I chose pink, but that's what I've got today. It's a soft colour, I think, and it's very warm and nurturing to me. So I hope you're all okay, and there's nobody on here just yet, but we have busy lives, don't we? So perhaps you'll catch this again later. Today, Tea with Nan is all about security versus change. Now, this really is about last week. It's about when the funeral for the Queen was last Monday. I remember thinking, this is about change. Everybody has to go through changes, and it shook a lot of people up. So we've got 2 people watching so far. Hello, whoever you are. Give yourself a big hug from me. Happy Monday. Monday's my favourite day, and the sun is shining. It's beautiful out there. It wasn't earlier, it was blustery and stormy, but well, whatever. We have to enjoy all weathers, don't we? So, yeah, security versus change. This is interesting. I mean, how many people really embrace change? They don't. They don't want to, or they don't feel safe doing so. People want things to be, their security to be on a platform, a stable platform. So, you know, we've had the Queen a long time, and I grew up knowing that the Queen was always there, and speeches on Christmas, etc. And whatever your views on the royal family, etc., if you're a royalist or not, it makes no difference which side of the fence you're on with that, because it's still something we've always had. We've always had the same security blanket, if you like, in the background. Even if you didn't like or did like it, it was something that was always there, and we always kind of placed ourselves upon those structures, if you like. So a lot of people I've spoken to, a lot of my clients, a lot of my friends, they all were pretty shaken up by it, even though, you know, that they don't mind change in their own personal lives and they want to move forward with things, but that when the stable foundation had shaken, and now we've got a king. And so we have to adapt to change. But our security blanket, if you like, has been ripped out from under us, and everybody felt, whether you liked it or not, the security to change. The way you felt about life was changing as things change around you. And what happens to that? That affects your main battery here. This is your main base chakra. When we feel insecure, we quite often feel that on a subconscious level. We're not even aware of it. We just get on with our lives. But underneath, on a 95% subconscious, you are reacting to everything that's going on around you. So things like, you know, when the Queen had to be, we had to say goodbye to her, we were also saying, time for change, and time for change for everybody. I mean, this is everybody, whatever your views are. It makes you think about your own mortality, doesn't it? It makes you think about, well, if people you always expect there to be there for you, and suddenly they're not, and things have to change, like I say. So when I lost my mother quite a few years ago, I remember thinking, this is my time to change my life, because it kind of moves you forward a little bit. It makes you realise what serves you and what doesn't serve you. It's a good time to reevaluate your life. And so I changed my life quite radically, actually. I changed what I did with my work, and how many hours I worked, and who I saw and who I didn't. You know, became far more selective with my time and my energy, because I'd lost somebody. Because the foundation, the security had made me, you know, the lack of security had made me think I need to change my life in some way. So it is a good time to actually embrace change. I did a really good talk a while back, Remove the Nail, and that's in the red section of my Nan Talks. If you go to my website, www.nancyfinch.co.uk, or you can also email me if you need to ask me anything on nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk. And so basically, yes, this talk is all about removing the nail. So that's about changing your life and being brave enough to do that, having the courage to change your life. It isn't easy for a lot of us, because we all want things to be fundamentally the same. We feel in control if we can just make that little bit of change or that bit. But as I say, inside you, you have this yearning to move forward and to develop yourself, but we hold ourselves back. So when we lose someone, or when we have our security blanket taken away, it gives us that chance to look at our own lives again to see what serves you and what doesn't, like I said. So time to measure. I did a tea with Nan a while back on the 28th of the 2nd. Got a little note here. And that was measure up to evaluate what a situation is doing for you. How is it making you feel? So if you want to look at that, Measure Up is a really good quick chat about how to move forward and not tolerate anything under 5. It's a scale I go by, and I use the same scale with Find Your Tribe as well. That's quite a nice one to look at. So if you can look at those, that's great. Also I've got on there is hand-head meditation. So what can we do if we feel insecure or we're aware of that feeling that everybody was feeling, you know, that change, and everyone was given the opportunity to support each other through change as well. Quite a lot of people gathered together and had parties, or they had, you know, people to celebrate what they've got. They were suddenly grateful for what they have and making more effort to be with their friends and family, and that's a good thing. So yeah, I really like hand-head meditation as well, because you can use intention. If you realise you're insecure, or Still Your Waters is another one in the Nan Talks in the Indigo section, both do the same thing. You are focused on what you want to feel, so you can imagine perhaps peace or security or courage or strength going into your body via your intention. Or the Still the Waters in the Nan Talk is about stilling troubled waters, calming yourself down, being really grounded. That's very good for you, because otherwise on the inside of your subconscious, you're not feeling grounded, you're not feeling safe. So it's good to be aware that that could be something that you could do. Try either one of them. Try Still Your Waters. Try the hand-head meditation. So the Still the Waters is in my Nan Talks on the Indigo, and the hand-head meditation is on the 19th of the 7th in my Tea with Nan. 2 different areas. So have fun with that. Another one I quite like to use is How to Stay Grounded, and that's in the green section of my Nan Talks. So when you're feeling a little bit not grounded, you need to get out and you need to put your feet on the ground, and you need to breathe and take all that insecurity out and breathe in new feelings of security or courage or strength, or the things you thought you need right now, whatever it takes for you to move forward in your life. Because change is a good thing if you can feel that you're in control of it. A lot of people worry about change because they feel it's happening to them. But if you can embrace change, you're in control of it. And when you're in control, feel that feeling of in control, that helps your solar plexus area. So this is another area we need to work on, because that would cause stress if it's shut down, you see. So we have to open it, keep that open, and feel powerful. And if we make tiny changes in our lives, doesn't matter how small, positive ones, we feel in control because we've done that. And that's going to help that area to stay open, which is a good thing. So you're helping your yellow, your solar plexus, and you're helping your root chakra, which is going to make you naturally feel safe if you can trust yourself with those changes. So yeah, have a look at the talks in the Tea with Nans I recommend, because they are pretty good at helping you. Affirmations are good as well, and I wrote one on here. I trust that everything is in perfect order. Lovely. I trust everything is in perfect order. Now, trust is a good word. That's going to help that area, like I said. Also helps your head ones, by the way. But so trust is a good one. I trust that everything is in perfect order. Will kind of give you an objective, well, maybe collective consciousness, maybe the world's going to evolve through this change. Because what we're feeling, we affect other people in our family and our friends. We're giving out a vibe. So if we could just be centered and grounded, and if we could just think, what positive change can I make for myself? You're naturally inspiring other people. You're helping everyone else in your family and friends. You're helping them all just by being you. You're just an inspiration. And then, of course, you're helping collective consciousness as well, because every time you work on yourself, you're helping other people to work on themselves. And it goes like the butterfly effect. The 100 monkeys, I told a story about that once, where one monkey picks up a tool to use it on an island, and the other monkey copies him, and it goes on until 99 monkeys are all copying each other. By the time the 100th monkey picks up the tool to use it, another monkey on the other side of the world picks up a tool to use it. So it's kind of, as we evolve ourselves, as we bring ourselves into a place of all that we can be and successful at, you know, we're becoming more authentic to ourselves, we are helping other people to do the same thing. It's always a good thing. So it's only a short talk, I think, today. But basically, anything that's going on in your life right now, anything that makes you feel like change is making you feel a bit wobbly, naturally, I mean, we don't always know it's happening to ourselves. Like I say, inside, we get on with our lives, think we're fine. But if you check in with your inner child, how do you feel? Do you feel a bit insecure about things changing? If so, just embrace it. Perhaps, as I say, look at the talks, go to the red section and get off your nail. You know, find a way to move into more positive change and use the courage that you have inside you to do that. Because we've all got it. I've done it. You can do it. I have to work on it myself. So help yourself first with that and be an inspiration to other people. It would be lovely if you could do that. And come back to me, of course, and tell me how you feel. So I see there's only 5 people watching here today, but if you want to like, subscribe and share, this would be really good for you to share it with other people. And any changes going on around you, big changes, small changes, try and embrace those changes. Try to give yourself the security you need. Do it with the exercise that I've given you, and just feed yourself a little bit of nurturing and groundedness. As I say, when you make a plan to move forward in some area of your life, you are in control. Well, at least you can fool yourself to saying you are, and it naturally becomes the truth by the law of attraction. You see, as you're feeling those feelings that you are doing in the exercises I suggest, you are naturally changing on the inside, which is always a good thing. Right, so I think actually that is all I have to say on this matter. But just what's important to you right now, maybe just measure what's important, measure what's good for you. Because we need to keep your emotional balloon high. It's very important. So have fun with that. Let me know how you feel. Have a good week and try not to be too busy. Just let's slow ourselves down a bit and maybe ground. Maybe have a time to reflect upon our lives and what, as I say, what needs to change. Because there's always change we can do every single day, no matter what. So I wish you all well with that. I hope, and there's nobody actually come on here today, so as I say, share it later and have fun with some of the exercises as I suggested. So yeah, and keep your emotional balloon high. Lots of love to all of you. Give yourself a big hug from me, and I shall see you next Monday. I have no idea what I'm going to be talking about next Monday, but hopefully you've had some fun this week with some of the things I suggested, so that would be great. Take care, everyone. And remember to trust that everything is in perfect order. Somehow, it all works out. Thanks for being here. Lots of love to everybody. Bye. Bye.